What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I'm John, the Everyday Collector, and we have a special episode tonight. Today, could be morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you're watching in the world when this goes live. I hope everyone's doing well, but we're going to be celebrating Supercraft. Long awaited. I'm glad you guys are able to make it on the show. It's been a long time coming, but this is the big debut, joined by Victor and Martin. How are you guys doing?
Thanks so much. We are good. Thanks for having us. So happy
Yeah,
to be here and hopefully to share more about the product and about Supercraft.
yeah. Thanks, John. Thanks for having us, man. I think it's a
Of
it's a
course.
privilege for us to be on the show.
The privilege is all mine. I appreciate you guys communicating and we able to arrange this because I love what Supercraft has been bringing to the table, both in product and to the hobby. I think you guys have literally just come in and shaken up the hobby because it's been a rough couple years. So I'm excited. I'm excited to talk about stuff. Of course, over here it's July 20th. It's Sunday, about 10 p.m. And for you guys, it's Monday morning, 10 a.m. Like
Yeah,
how can it be better? How can you have a better start to the week? Monday morning, hanging out with the Everyday Collector. I don't know. I don't know how it gets better than that.
doesn't get better than that, man. We agree. We agree.
No, but you guys are awesome. Appreciate you doing this and being here. So let's get a kick started. Supercraft. Um, Man, you guys have been killing it. First with your Transformers piece. I don't even think it's been a full year yet. I think we were talking backstage around 7, 8 months, and it's been fantastic. Showing up at NYCC. You're going to be attending this year's San Diego Comic Con, which is fantastic. Just a lot of big things, and I'm excited to talk about it and celebrate them with you. We had your Transformers piece that went up, and of course, one of my favorites has to be the Batman piece that you've put forward, Birth of Justice. Just a stunning work of art. So, guys, kick it off. Kick it off. Tell us a little bit about Supercraft, about what your vision is, and yeah, let's get into it.
Thanks, Victor. You want?
Yeah, sure. So thanks, John, again for having us. I mean, like it's always great to speak to the community. For us as a company, we are a bunch of guys who love statues. We have a lot of friends and fans who collect statues, and I think like Martin is definitely a very decorated veteran in the
Oh, of
space.
course, a
Yeah,
beautiful
yeah.
portfolio for sure.
I mean, like one of the best things to happen to Supercraft is Martin, right? I think he brings to the team, the imagination, kind of like innovation in the products, and a lot of what you see out in the market today, from Supercraft, a big part of it is actually is Martin. Right, and then with the rest of the team supporting him together with the management team, I think for us, we wanted Supercraft to be. We didn't want it to be another statue business, just kind of like just churning out tons of statues. That wasn't the vision at all. We are part of a larger company, Mighty Jacks. So for us, we just want to focus on doing like the best pieces that we can, pieces that we hope do not disappoint the fans. So I think for us, that's kind of like what we want to achieve. Our style, or rather like Martin's style, in terms of creating some of these statues, is that we want pieces that you would be proud of and that you would have a story to tell around it, right? So all the pieces that you see created by the company, they're all individual stories. From the Transformers piece, that's I'm a big Transformers fan, so
Hmm.
and a lot of the guys would know that I go crazy about the statue. So I think like with Transformers, that piece is essentially a lot of people's childhoods, right? That's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that's like
The
that's like everything up to the movie, right? So
the nostalgia's there. The nostalgia's there for sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
there's a lot of that, but if you look into the details, I think that's the other thing that we pride ourselves on, being able to provide sufficient details within each of the pieces to actually give you like multiple talking points. Marthin loves to hide Easter eggs. Every time it comes to the concepts, he always has a whole bunch of Easter eggs because the people who buy the statues are fans, right? And fans want to talk about something
sure.
which not everyone else knows about. Hey, like, did you know? Did you know that this happened in episode 3 in season 5? Like that kind of thing. So we put a whole bunch of different Easter eggs within all our statues. So Transformers was the first one, and I think like in terms of choice of IPs, we're trying to mix it up a bit. We're not trying to go with all the marquee IPs. I think for us, we're trying to find what is the kind of like a gap in the market. What are some statues that could be missing from people's collections, or are there things that we believe that the team can really bring one level up, right? So which is why the first one was Transformers. We showed the prototype at SDCC last year, so it's been about a year since we showed the prototype, and then we brought the colored statue to New York Comic Con, and then in December last year we launched Batman, right? So, and then the first half of this year, we kind of like took some time to regroup the rest of the releases. You should see more releases coming up towards the second half of the year, and then we are starting with, of course, Morrigan, what you see today, and we would love to jump into this, a lot more about Morrigan. What you're seeing today is probably is way before anyone else. Only like a few of our closest friends in the community, have had the chance to actually preview some of the features for the statue. So I'll let Martin share a bit more about. So that's kind of like where we feel the company wants to be. For us, we want to be where the fans are. We want to be what the fans expect from a statue, and we are always open to feedback, right? So let us know how we can be better. If we can do it, we'll do it, right? So I'll let Martin share a bit more.
Fantastic. You were saying such great things. Martin's blushing over there. Look, he's.
Martin's very he's shy, so he's not gonna say all these good things for himself. But I think someone needs to say it, right? Because
I'm the same. I'm the same way a little bit.
Thanks.
But that's awesome. No, to piggyback off of what you were saying, what you guys have brought to the table was I think the best way to put it is like a breath of fresh air into the hobby, really. From the whole ordering process through the website where you can customize your piece, and you have a little bit of everything for everyone. If you're a collector who likes to collect exclusivity, you have that. Day one, you're given, for example, on that Batman piece, you get that Golden Age Batman portrait. If you order right off the bat, just stuff like that. The art print, for example, just those little special things that you do for the collector just adds to the overall experience of the purchase of the statue. So I appreciate it for sure.
I'm glad you mentioned the art print though, so because I think that's something that was that Martin kind of like brought up. And said, hey, between the time that someone orders the statue, the time he gets it, there's a huge wait. There's something we can do to just keep them, excited.
The excitement. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But I'm not sure if Martin has showed you, but so we've only sent the EDMs for the poster for the art print last week. I think last week. Okay. But I think we would love to kind of like show you guys a preview because no one else outside of the people who have bought the statues have seen the art print. Fantastic. So if you would like to,
most definitely.
Martin can probably like flash it up.
For sure, I've shared it. So I mean, I might wanna. I mean, there's a bit of a story behind this. I think this particular piece is done by comic artist. Basically, his name is Khan. So he's done a lot of Marvel and DC pieces, and the image that you see here is basically a representation of a bat symbol, with the bats flying around, with Batman's cowl. It's basically forming the bat symbol with the yellow background. The typical oval Batman symbol that we used to see in the comics and other iterations. So we want to try to tell the story of Batman Birth of Justice in a different format, and I think this art print can be I would say a good companion for the statue. So I can't wait to have everyone else to receive it. But also I want to say that the way we will print this is going to use a screen printing. Basically, it's hand method where you have to print each layer by hand. So there's a bit of craftsmanship part of the art print that we want to present here as well. So yeah.
I think that's fantastic. This behind the statue with the right lighting, spotlights hitting it the right way, will look stunning. The concept of just sending over a little surprise, I think is a great idea, while everyone's waiting.
For sure.
Right? Gets them excited, gets the juices flowing, right?
It does. Yeah. I mean, like I'm a collector too, and definitely, those surprises are always welcome.
And
especially
it's nice because
it's free.
Free is good. Free is really good. But it's good because you could get like your setup prepared, right? Mount the art print, frame it, get it on the wall, and you can set up the collection, getting ready for the piece. I think it's smart. It's a smart approach.
Thank you.
We're off to a good start. Of all the additional stuff that you can add on as well, like the like I said, I have it here. I'll pull it up 2 seconds here. On the website, just the whole presentation on the website is just fantastic, right? You go in, beautiful piece, the storytelling piece, and straightforward as well with the now, but where you can go in and just start from the beginning and customize the piece accordingly. Like I said, very straightforward, and just something that we haven't seen in the community. So very innovative.
Yeah. So I think with the customization, sorry, Marthin, you go ahead.
No, I mean, I just want to give the credits to the developers and the team behind this website as well, because I mean they did a good job. And I mean, for our statue, we would like to show two things basically: the behind the scenes page where you get to see all the craftsmanship and the work that goes behind that, and also informative, I guess, a sales website where you can explore the options and customize as you go. But yeah, credits to them as well. So they did a great job here.
Yeah, fantastic.
Over to you, Victor.
Yeah, I think one of the crazy things that that we wanted to do was how do we make each individual piece unique to each collector, right? And everyone's different budgets, everyone has different kind of like preferences. So I think like that's the kind of like the advantage of being a small company doing this, because we don't do huge edition sizes. Right, we wanted to be able to allow the fan to customize pieces based on what they really like. It may cost a little more, but if that's what you want, you can always go for the basic edition. Yeah. So I think that's something we want to have in all our releases, and same thing for Transformers, and the same thing for Morrigan too. And you'll see this feature in subsequent releases also. Yeah.
Very exciting. I think that was a fantastic idea, because you're covering all the different collectors on the spectrum, right? The ones that want that exclusivity, and the ones that they'll take a little bit of time and make a decision. They don't need all the fancy stuff. But I like those pearls. Okay, I like those real pearls. That was cool.
Yeah, and the pearls are interesting because when we first saw the prototype version, it was kind of all gray, and then like the way that the painter did the pearls is amazing because like. Yeah, the basic version, it looks like real pearls, man. I was blown off. I was like, wow,
that's awesome. So now with Morrigan, stunning reveal. Please tell us a little bit more on her and what the plan is for her release, because it's coming up. It's. I think you had mentioned that it will be going. For collectors who register through the Superkraft website, it'll be going up for order for them first on the 23rd, and then the official launch will be the next day on the 24th at the SDCC, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, you're right. So I guess we are now open for people who want to subscribe to us to get that early access link, and the day before the public sales open, right? You basically get that early access, and also get one item that is the customization, one switch out hand that will be given for free. But the next day I think it will be exciting as well, because people get to see the statue in person, and of course Victor will be there.
Awesome.
So if you guys have question, you can always check with Victor on the spot. I was thinking maybe we can share some videos of the statues we have
Most
here.
definitely. Most definitely.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, very excited to be able to go to a con and see it there. I think that is.
Yeah. So SDCC will be the first time we're going to show the actual piece to the public. We only have one currently in existence. We shipped it over. It's ready. It's already there. And yeah, we will. On Wednesday night, the preview night will be the first night that people can see it. And then when we open the doors to the public on Thursday, yeah, we would love to kind of welcome anyone to come by and have a look.
Cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Should I play this?
Yeah.
All right.
I love what you did with the candles. Beautiful. Yeah. There she is. Stunning.
Thank you.
You know what the first word that comes to mind is classy. Classy and elegance is what I see when I look at that piece.
Thank you. And I mean, I guess this character is, I think, is quite special for at least for me. Hopefully for the collectors as well, because she belonged to a fighting games created by Capcom, and Capcom has Street Fighter, which is a bit more grounded, more human-like. But Darkstalkers, I think they are more on the creatures, vampires, succubus, and all sorts of demonic or creatures that we can play. And I think the whole narrative here is basically to create a piece that symbolizes their reunion. There's Morrigan and Lilith. They are basically one soul that is being split into two.
Mm-hmm.
So what we are trying to convey here is basically Lilith. Maybe she's going down, her wings open wide, and then she's going to wrap her hands around Morrigan from the back, and it shows like they finally reunited. And moving on to the base, there are some candles and skeletons. She is a succubus, so she sucked the life out of any human being. So those are the remnants of those who fell under her spell, basically. And we incorporate some elements from the video game as well. Like if you see from the back, there's some tendrils going over the front. These are some elements that she used basically in the games to attack. But in here, we try to convey those elements to support basically the narrative and the story. And the tendrils is actually also forming to shape her throne, something that she's on.
And that was a question I had: was what was the inspiration behind doing this in a throne piece, as a throne piece?
Definitely. I mean, this is also a homage to the video game where one of the winning pose that she does is actually sitting on top of bats flying, but we tweak it a little bit, add Lilith behind so it's a bit more intimate, and also change up the bats to become like part of her tendrils. And we put the bats basically on her leg to show that the bats are transforming into her iconic suit. So this is something that can be seen, if you look closely, but also as a reference to how she's portrayed in the animation, where there's a scene where she's just lying down and the bats coming towards her, forming her suit. So these are some of the references that we put into the piece to hopefully pay the homage and maybe just like a fan service, I guess, to the people who likes this character.
And I'm happy you were able to give us a little bit of that backstory, because it's important when releasing a piece. Some collectors had some questions in regards to the bats going up the leg, right? So That was. I'd like to hear that backstory.
For
But
sure, for sure. Sorry, go ahead.
mentioning, oh, it would be nice to have the boot as opposed to the bats. But hearing the backstory gives you a little bit better of understanding. Well, this was the thought process behind taking this artistic approach.
Thanks. And yeah, definitely. I guess there's always sometimes there's some decision that we think might worth to take, but it might elevate the statue into something more unique. And this is something that we feel like probably is gonna set this statue apart from others, or maybe it will look a bit more unique as well as telling the story at the same time. So yeah.
Completely.
So I think with the choice of like Morrigan, I mean, like it was. I mean, just a little bit more like backstory in terms of even the choice of the character, right? I mean, firstly, why Darkstalkers, right? Is it the most popular fighting game in the world? No, it's a cool game. I mean, I grew up playing it, but why Morrigan, right? There's so many characters. So I think what we found in our research, about Morrigan is that her popularity amongst the fans is probably higher than that of the actual game, right? And I think Morrigan as a character that brings out a lot of different thoughts from different types of collectors, right? From the guys, from the girls who cosplay Morrigan, to the fans who collect all the different types of Morrigan statues, right? And I think when we did the research, like when I used to play fighting games, I just button mash and just wanted to win the match, right?
Yeah.
But we didn't realize that there was actually a huge backstory behind the game, and that's something that in the course of the research we realized, wow, the Darkstalkers franchise actually has a massive backstory and is deep, and Morgan's story is actually super fascinating. Yeah. Right, because if you think about who she was the daughter of Belial, who was like super S-class demon, she didn't want to take over the Makai kingdom, and then and she was so powerful that her powers had to be split into three. And that's kind of like a lot of backstory, which leads to kind of like Lilith behind her. Like the question is, who's Lilith? Who's the chick behind her? What's she doing there, right? Yeah. So there's a lot of story elements that kind of like bring this piece to life, and also kind of it will allow you to have a lot of conversations around it, because Lilith herself appeared only in the third iteration of the game, and she's actually kind of like a manifestation of the power, the 1/3 of the power that could not be with Morrigan, right? So essentially, yeah, there's a lot, and a lot of the details that Martin kind of like put into the statue, heavily influenced by some of the anime, influenced by the game, especially. I think the game itself has so much. I mean, like back then it was all 8-bit sprites, so you see like high things,
exactly.
And a lot of that was eventually translated into anime and eventually into the modern Darkstalkers games, where a lot of the collaborations where you see Morrigan actually fleshed out in full 3D, right? So she's evolved, right, from just a bunch of blocks into like this really sexy succubus. Mm-hmm. And I think like what we've done is we've tried to bring out all the different cool features that we thought made the game and what made Morrigan really special in the game. So you also, as Martin said, a lot of the features you see from the tendrils, the bats, right? These were all part of the game. The bats basically are her special weapon, right? They reshape themselves, they form themselves into whatever she wants them to be, and back to the point about the boot, right? I think the boot itself is an interesting artistic choice, in that I guess it could be a bit of boot, right? Then but yeah, everyone wears the same boots, and most of the statues that you see in the market are boots. Yeah. But this one, I think Martin wanted to show some action. He wanted to show something that was happening, the evolution, of how her boots are actually, are actually forming through kind of like the bats becoming the boot. Right. So you think about it, there's a lot of thought that went into like why not the boot and the feet. So just this is one example of like a controversial decision. We had to figure out like why not the boot and why the bats. Will people get it? Will it look weird? you know. But but we went with the weird choice, right? With
That was the
controversial choice.
artistic
We
choice.
felt, we thought that would bring out a bit of, you know,
It makes
I
it
don't know,
different. I personally like the way it is with the bats.
yeah,
Honestly,
I feel it brings out the energy.
yeah.
You know, it shows some movement right around the feet. You know, like instead of just like, you know, someone wearing a pair of shoes. So it's, yeah, that's what it is for me. But I guess everyone has a different way of looking at it.
Most definitely. A huge shout out to the team that worked on this. Of course, yourself, Martin. You had Gabriel, Vitor, as well as Diana. Just a stunning job on the portraits and the paint application, the sculpting. Fantastic that the candles are actually light up. I think that's a cherry on the cake. And you're going to be continuing to use the USB to power the light up. Is that correct?
We are looking into this now.
Okay.
Of course, there's USB and batteries. With USB, there's always, it's going to be cables, but with batteries, it will be, wireless. So in between these two, right, I think we'll make a decision soon in the production.
Okay.
At the current stage, it's still using batteries. But yeah, we'll decide on what's best to give to the collectors, basically, as well as, making sure that everything will work well and last long. But yeah, I mean, a little bit about the artists. I want to give shout out to them as well. Awesome work for the team of sculptors of Gabriel and Vita.
Yeah.
Also the painting that is done by Diana. And as you can see, there's a lot of love being infused here, especially on the portraits. And yeah, I guess I will touch a bit about the size as well, because we are choosing the size of 1/3. Basically to ensure all the information, all the details can be put into the statue on like how it is intended to be. And as a 1/3 scale, right, we are focusing more on the characters actually. So we want to show like, the gesture, how they Lilith's hand wrapped into Morrigan's from the back. But also she's not really grabbing very tight. She is gently touching her basically. And yeah, all these things basically are done with a lot of iterations, a lot of consideration. So yeah, I think full credit to the team of sculptors and painters who did this very well.
Just to get an idea of the size.
Yeah.
Stunning. and the paint app inside the wing, my goodness. That is beautiful. Yeah.
And I think, sorry, go ahead, Victor.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean a bit of about the size that it's 1/3 scale, but it's being sized at 72 cm because of the character sitting. So we do hope that the size is still manageable for people to display. It's not going to be too tall or too wide, and I think we hopefully strike a good balance between size, details, as well as displayability of the piece in the collector's room.
Most definitely. Yeah, base wise, it looks like it won't take up that much real estate. The base isn't the way it was stylized upward. I think it was a smart move. A ton of detail, but won't necessarily take up a ton of space, which is key nowadays. I think that that's something that boxes and storing empty boxes and space is what people worry about nowadays. But that's awesome.
Yeah, I think the choice of 1/3 was pretty controversial internally too, just because it's a risky size, space wise, and I think Marthin did a great job in trying to figure out how do we make it also kind of like not too wide, right? And so what you'll get when you see it in San Diego will be something that is a little taller than usual, but I think width wise, it should fit pretty well in a lot of collections.
I think you had the dimensions at 28.3 inches in height, 16.1 in width, and then 16.9 in depth. So, nothing that you wouldn't be able to move a few pieces and make some room for. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Awesome. Were there any other features on the piece with swap outs?
For sure. We do have customization. Maybe I will share some.
Amazing. Customization is always fun.
I can find the image. All right. Okay, Give me a moment.
Of course, take your time. I'll show this here, just a close up of the. Oh, you have it up here. Perfect. Let's show that.
Yep.
There we go.
Yeah, so I mean, as usual for Supercraft, we do have extra parts that's going to expand or elevate the piece, and why not we add an extra switch up arm that shows her holding one of the bats, and the bats are basically an extension of her. She sometimes use it to attack or taunt or do whatever it is she controls that. So we show here there's one arm switch out that shows her holding the bat, another arm switch out that is
nice.
holding a chalice. So you can have an option basically to add this, but also we add this little guy. His name is Lucian. He's the servant of the Ainsland family, which is basically Morrigan's noble family. And if you can see, he is holding that decanter with the wine inside, and he also have the similar theme base with the candles that's also light up.
Okay.
And it's meant to be a pair. You can put them together. So he is serving Morrigan with the decanter, and she is holding the chalice to expand the story a little bit, and while still maintaining the same theme.
Yeah. I think the choice of having Lucian here was also kind of different. I mean, Lucian doesn't he's not a playable character,
and you don't see it out there too often. Yeah.
No, man, I don't think any like statue maker has made any Morrigans with a side character like Lucian, who is not very well known, but he appears in a lot of cutscenes within the game, right? And I think that's kind of like some of the extra things that we wanted to do, right? Like to be able to bring something else to the table. I mean, Lucian, I think his current sculpt is beautiful. He looks a little different in the game, but I like this version of Lucian, and the story that Marthin is trying to tell with the goblet and Lucian there. I think that's something else that that the team also wanted to be able to bring to collectors, right? Because it just brings a different dimension. It's not just a fighting character. It's not just about Morrigan. It's about Morrigan. It's about her sidekicks, and it's about her story. Because Lucian is actually a pretty important part of kind of like her story within the game.
Very creative addition, especially to tie in the decanter with it to match the wine glass. That was brilliant. And even if you decide to go with just the bat, the way you've created the statue where the bats flow upward to her hand is stunning as well. Yeah, very nice. Very well done.
Thank you. Thanks. And I think we also have color variation. As a video game character, sometimes you have the options in the video game to choose player 1, player 2, or player 3 colors. So that's something that we try to convey here. Player 1 is the original color of Morrigan. Player 2 is in the middle, with Morrigan basically adopting Lilith color.
Okay.
And player 3 is Morrigan with even more different colors. And I think the easiest way to spot is basically for her hair. She becomes blonde in the player 3 version. So these are some of the options that we hopefully expand the options for collectors to choose from and make their collection basically more unique.
Well, the problem with these options now are you're gonna make collectors buy one of each. But yeah, that's cool. That was a really good idea to add the different costumes for, let's say, player 2. That was good.
Have you played the game before, John?
I have never. No.
Okay, you should, man. Yeah, you can get them on a lot of sites online. You should just try it, man.
I was kind of looking at the game, and like, she's a beautiful character, and what it does with these pieces too is, even if you don't have that backstory of the character, it makes you want to go back and kind of do a little bit of research, find out more about it.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, beautifully done.
Thank you. We also have one special edition, basically, like with Noah. For Batman, it's called Noah edition, where we provide a one-of-a-kind edition that shows the character painted in black and white.
Correct.
So for Morrigan, we do have a special version. if you don't mind, I will share it as
Most
well.
definitely. Yeah, I know the collector who won, the Michael D, who won for the Transformer piece. And when he had won, he actually messaged me. He's like, "Hey, I actually got it," and he was ecstatic. And I love what you guys did with the video, right? Doing a video, discussing with the collector what he won, and kind of taking a moment there and to show that excitement, know their story of how they got into collecting. And so I thought that was really well done too. It just brings the community together, right? But he was, yeah, we were friends. I've known him from the channel, and he was ecstatic. He was ecstatic.
Yeah, he like his story was super amazing. I mean, like I didn't realize that, you know, that it was like it's interesting, right? Because it's just a purchase, but the you know what he had to go through to make the purchase.
Yeah.
That was kind of fun. So yeah, I mean, we really appreciate, you know, having fans who are so into it, and that was a really fun conversation, man.
And it'll be a moment he'll never forget. Like, he'll display that in the collection, and and that's what's important. That's what's important. A little gesture, you know, do a little video, but it goes a long way. It goes a long way.
Awesome.
Mhm.
Yeah. So yeah, this is the piece that we mentioned about for the one of a kind edition, or in this case we call it Kagami edition. Kagami means mirror or reflection in Japanese. So what it does is it mirrored the color between Morrigan and Lilith. So if you can see before, there's an options to customize Morrigan, but where's the options to customize Lilith? You can only change Lilith color if you win this edition, basically. So not only the colors are swapped, but you get all the customization or add-ons to be included for free if you didn't order it. So, you know, it includes Lucian, the servant, a pedestal, basically, that shows it's the name of the Kagami edition, as well as the, you know, the title of the statue. Also, you got all the switch outs, as well as, you know, we do have the option as well to change the ring of Isis.
Mm-hmm.
I think I haven't touched this before, but what it is basically it's a symbol of the royal family of the, you know, in the Makai world, where she is basically the ruler, the leader, and she's given this ring of Isis as a symbol of that. So there's an option also to change the material into platinum and crystal, and it will be added for free as well for people who win this edition. And this is like just some of the close-up shots of the colors and how they look like.
Very nicely done. And this will be an edition size of 200, and then this will be the one, so it'll be 201 total, if I'm not mistaken. Is that correct?
It will be 2.
Okay. Do you have are you keeping it for release day, but discuss like base pricing at all on the piece, or is that something you're looking to reveal for?
No, I think we have all the prices ready. Martin, you want to run through the pricing?
Fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, the price will start at 2,399 with shipping included. So I guess it's a price that, of course, ties into the low edition number as well of the scale as well. But apart from that, we do have like some price point for all the add-ons and customization, which collectors can, you know, see it directly in the website.
For sure.
I honestly, I don't remember everything, but yeah, you can check in the sales page on the.
Yeah, because everything will have its price. Everything, if you're changing the swap outs or so forth, everything will have its price, and we'll change it. But $23.99 for two 1/3 scale characters, and shipping included.
Mm-hmm.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all. I think the shipping included is a great idea as well, especially in the type of economy that we're in right now, and the state of the hobby. I think that shipping included will help a lot of collectors as well.
Yeah, I think shipping was a big kind of like challenge that we knew everyone would face. You know, It was a challenge before the current state. It's a bigger challenge now, right? I think we're fortunate that we do have the backing of a larger company. You know, so we actually have a lot of other products going to different countries as well. So this really helps in terms of us being able to fulfill, right, our orders to the community.
Fantastic. And this was slated for an estimated shipping date of July to September of next year, 2026.
Yeah, it'll be on Q3 of 2026. So yeah, we'll be working hard to push this into production as soon as the sales is closed.
Fantastic. The other question I had in regards to the Lilith is, how would it look? She's removable. Is she displayable with her removed off the piece, just for collectors who are interested in having that option? Is that something that's possible?
I think due to the overall pose of Lilith, right, it's a bit awkward to have her displayed alone. But Morrigan is able to be displayed by herself.
No, sorry, that's what I meant. Lilith removed off the base. Is she's able to be removed and Morrigan just displayed by herself? Okay.
Yeah. You're right. So,
I think we have a picture of that Morrigan just by herself on the throne.
Yes, I do have. Let me share it.
Like while he's pulling that, also I think one of the other features that is kind of interesting to note about Lilith, right, is that when she's attached, she doesn't have a base of her own, so she's literally kind of like floating behind Morrigan. So I think Morrigan has a picture too.
Okay, awesome. That'll be exciting.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's take.
Because in the game they do like fly around a lot, so.
See, it looks good even like this. It looks really good. Wow.
Thanks. Okay. And this is how she looks like from the back without the lift. And yeah, I mean, I guess you just give people some options if they want to. From time to time, you know, as a collector myself, I like to switch things around, maybe the position. In this case, well, you can remove Lilith and have a better options.
But Lilith will be a piece that is automatically included even in the base.
Yes.
Base piece. Okay.
Fantastic. Definitely. I mean, Lilith is.
That was a question some collectors had, was if there was going to be an option of Morrigan just by herself. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, that's some stunning work.
Thank you.
Fantastic, all the way around.
Yeah.
And the light up is was a great idea.
Thanks.
Yeah. I think
it just takes it to another level, right? It just takes it to another level.
I mean, the next question that fans will ask, like, is does it flicker? Right, because I mean, you give them lights, they'll want it to flicker, right? Does it give out heat, man? but I think technically we're trying to explore what we can do with the lights.
Fair enough.
Yeah, and then I think the team is exploring on the engineering side, what can be done in terms of providing some effects to the lights. No guarantees yet, but for now, it's definitely an option that we are thinking of.
Fantastic. Yeah, I think you guys hit a home run here, from the bottom of the base all the way to the top. I think she's stunning. So big congratulations to you and the team.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's again, it's taking a character that's been done, and I feel just taking it to another level. It's not just releasing. It's easy to just release another Morrigan, touch up the paint, but you guys are taking it and to a whole nother level with the customization, the paint apps, the way she's seated, and I think it was very smart to go the 1/3 route.
Thanks.
We love the 1/3s, right? Everyone's scared. Why are you scared of 1/3? 1/3's great. Embrace it. You know why they're scared? You know why people are scared of 1/3? Because when you bring in that first 1/3 scale piece, there's no going back. There's no going back.
I'm glad you said that, man.
I'm telling you, Victor, there's no going back. You bring it, once you see a 1/3 displayed, you know how many collectors, including myself, we got that first 1/3, and it was, you still appreciate 1/4, but it doesn't hit the same. And it gives you a canvas to just add so much more detail.
Definitely, and you can see it well from your collection at the back, but yeah.
This is a green screen. No, I'm kidding.
Those are nice pieces.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much. I hope to be able to add some of your pieces back here one day, because I love what you guys are doing. I can't say it enough. It's just a different approach that the hobby needs. I think for the health of the hobby, it's just a different approach that I think it's going to take some people some time to get used to the customization and stuff. But it is the team that came up with that idea. Pat on the back. I think it was great.
Thanks.
Thank you. I think we appreciate these sessions where we get to speak to, fellow collectors and just get the feedback, right? I mean, that's why the shows are important for us. STCC New York.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
I think it's a real opportunity for us to be able to have these conversations. And just to get like feedback, like what do you want to see next? And a lot of just to see them just go crazy. Right, just from the
that's what it's all about, right?
Yeah. I mean,
you can work on a project and then you see a collector just to get excited about it. I don't know what would be more rewarding than that, right? It's I hope to make it to SDCC one day. I'm over here in Canada, so it's tough to get over there. But I appreciate you going. A lot of companies taking a step back from going to the cons, and I think it's just so important to be there. It's again just another thing, bringing back those good old days when you'd walk a con and see the statues. I think it's very smart that you're going. We appreciate it.
But we hope so you're not headed down this week for
no, I can't make it.
Man, okay.
One day.
Cool, there's a whole bunch of collectors that always come by.
Yeah.
I think you guys would definitely love to geek out together.
Maybe next year I'll aim for it, but I'll be there in spirit. Okay. There's the everyday collector.
Okay, sounds good.
I'm gonna tell you, since you've done such a good job with this succubus, I'm gonna hint, nudge, nudge. Maybe we could see a slan next. I'd love to see your take on that. Any little driplets of sneak? That's not sneak peek, but like
Well, I mean, maybe something related to what you collect at the back there.
Okay.
I guess we'll be doing much, I should say, but yeah, we'll be doing more pieces for DC.
Oh wow!
Future.
Okay,
and
that's exciting.
I think we got a lot of things planned actually, including new IPs that we haven't announced anywhere. But I think it's a bit too early to
Of course,
to say.
of course, and I appreciate you already. You said that. Now I got to track down the Batman piece. Now I have to track it down. I got no choice. My hands are tied.
With a lot of I think one of the things that the feedback that we receive from the fans is that people like to collect like in series, right? You wanna have a common theme amongst the same IP or even multiple IPs. So I think that's something that we want to try our best to be able to provide to the fans, right? So you don't just have one solitary statue in a series of its own, So
but you're doing. But even so, you're doing such an amazing job. Even with that, like that Batman piece can be a definitive Batman piece with the Bruce Wayne, the pocket watch. Like that's what more Batman do you need? The way the bats form, the symbol in the back. That's
And just like young Bruce Wayne crying and kneeling down.
Yeah. Oh my God. Like with the pearls, the Thomas Wayne's hat, the puddles. It's what screams Batman more than that scene.
Thanks.
And you just won't see that. I don't think you'll see that done again. Not to this caliber.
Thank you, man. Yeah.
All right, I'll get the credit card. I'm gonna get the credit card. All right.
Let's do it.
Now I do have to ask this because this is customary on the channel. We're Batman fans here, and this is gonna make or break, guys. This is a tough question.
Okay.
Favorite on-screen Batman?
Oh.
It's a tough one. I warned you.
Are we talking about silver screen or just the big screen?
Big screen. We're gonna say big screen.
Big screen.
Ooh, wow, toughie, man.
You go first, Victor, or I go first?
That's definitely you.
Right, I'll go with Keaton.
Oh, Marthin. Yeah, Marthin. That's right.
He's classic, so we can't go wrong with him.
You couldn't give a better answer. That was the best. Victor, I'm sorry. I gotta wait. We gotta say. How are yours?
No. I mean, I like Michael Keaton, but I just felt he's a bit too comical.
Yeah.
I mean, like for me, I like the darker Batman. So I'll go to Christian Bale.
Fantastic.
Just because I like. To me, that's the Batman, right? Because and it's a different feel, right? Like with Keaton, with Bale, both a little different. But I like the more gruff and
Everybody's great answer. As long as nobody said Batfleck, we're all good. We're perfect.
Yeah, yeah.
It was just that one warehouse scene, right? Other than that,
yeah. I mean, like for me, like the question is, who's your favorite Joker? Because yeah,
oh,
yeah, because
Mark Hamill count.
yeah, that's true. Mark Hamill
yeah,
in the animated
yeah,
series.
I love Joker, man. And yeah, it's
Okay,
he's a tough
who is your favorite Joker?
what's the name of the guy? The Australian guy who died.
Ledger.
Ledger. Heath Ledger.
Yeah, Heath Ledger, man.
Yeah.
He was the best to me. Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought that performance was, yeah. He really brought out the crazy Joker in the crazy maniacal kind of like half crazy, half oh man.
He captured the character perfectly. Yeah.
Oh my god, too perfectly.
Yeah.
Too perfectly. But yeah, he was. Yeah, that's my
Awesome.
favorite.
Okay.
And I guess you can see from the amount of collectibles based on his Joker, right? It's really an iconic representation of that character. So yeah, I think I have to agree with that.
Awesome. Yeah, from figures to statues to the smaller scale figure. Yeah, and they're still being produced today. So yeah.
He actually seemed crazy, right? Even as someone watching, this guy's nuts.
Yeah.
You know, like he's scary, like crazy in a scary kind of way. Like, oh wow, yeah.
The space he was able to take himself to get that.
Yeah. The method acting, you know, was whew. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I believed him, man. So
awesome. Well, guys, this has been a pleasure. Again, the pleasure's been all mine. An honor that you were able to stop by the show and hang out, and I hope we can do this again sometime.
For sure, man. Thanks for having us. It's always a privilege for us to be able to speak to the community, the fans, and thanks, John. I know you've been really supportive, and we really appreciate you.
I want you guys to be at the top because I am just so behind what you're doing, and the risks you're taking in bringing these pieces to the collectors. It's risks, and I just want it to be successful, and I want these other companies to be on their toes. Because that's what you're doing. 8 months. You know, another 8 months where you can be. Keep them on their toes, guys. Keep them on your toes. I will share, of course, the artist, Marthin. I'll share his Artstation on the YouTube as well as the Superkraft website, the link, so that you guys can register. If you are interested in ordering Morrigan, you'll be able to register and have that early access on the 23rd. Or you can check it out at SDCC and place order then. But guys, this has been awesome. Everyone who tuned in tonight, appreciate the support. Hope you guys have a great evening. And again, thank you. And for you guys, all the best into the rest of 2025. Hopefully we could do this again.
For sure, John. Thanks so much for having us. We look forward to speaking to you again. You know, if you ever have the shows, please come by.
Of course, for sure.
Thanks so much.
Take care, guys. My pleasure.
Take care.